So move.
Second.
Motion second, minutes approved. Okay, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I believe as this committee has become accustomed to, what we will actually cover on today's committee agenda are the insurance items that I expect to come up for renewal between now and the next insurance litigation committee.
Okay.
So the next insurance litigation committee is actually scheduled to be on December 30th of 2025. That meeting has been canceled due to holidays. And so this committee will actually not meet until March the 31st of 2026.
Okay.
As you can imagine, we have a number of items that will come up between now and then. Sometime before February the 1st, we will have our Millennium Risk Management Workers' Compensation Policy that will come up. That is,
Did you say management risk?
yes, sir, that's our workman's comp policy. It's around $400,000 last year. Again, by the beginning of February, we will have the NDAA liability policy. That is our professional liability coverage in the city attorney's office. That was $8,300 last year. Towards the end of February, so we will start working on that. It's actually being worked on here now in the fall. We will have what is our big policy. That's our general liability property coverage. That's about $1.9 million. And then in mid-March, we have our flood coverage for the amphitheater. The premium on that's about $17,000. There is an additional policy that's more security sensitive that renews this fall that we typically brief counsel on in executive session.
So is there a list that we can see actually, Scott?
I can provide you.
Or is that, okay, because I'd like to see that.
Yes.
And is there, that's a lot. So we'd like to see if there's, what increases there are, or,
Yes, sir.
of course, I know we have to have all of these, but.
Yes, sir. We don't have the new quotes for each of these. If we had the new quotes, I'd bring them before.
Why would we not simply, since the December 30th, and my memory is this committee is like the
The
5th,
fifth Tuesday of every month, yes.
which falls on a blue moon, why would we not simply, rather than go from September to March without a meeting, why would we not simply schedule a special meeting the week following?
We certainly can, and what I have done in the past, as these have come up, I've reached out to Mr. Tyner and yourself, I believe as well, Mr. Busby, to determine if it's something y'all wanted to have a special call of this or just put it on finance. And most of these, I think we agree, y'all probably don't want a specially called meeting to renew our professional liability
So
insurance
we've got the
rates.
workers' comp, which is in the 400 to 500 range.
Yes, sir. It was
And
$394 last time.
What are the other big ones?
The only other one that is even over 20 is our big policy, our big liability property policy, which is 1.9 million.
I think, I'd like to make a motion for a special called session sometime between now and March, when
Yeah,
we can hear the pricing.
I would too, actually.
What?
Would you to suggest something before the end of the,
Well, I would look to the city
before we
clerk
go into
to
next year?
help us gauge when is the best time to dovetail it in. But after we've got the pricing info, I mean, those are big things.
And I believe, and obviously I'll defer to Ms. Johnson before she gets up and strikes me. Sometime probably early to mid-January should shoot the gap of all these renewals pretty safely.
I know there are a number of people that do workers' comp, but
I'd
are
like
there
to
a
see
lot of
the
people that
actual
do
numbers
government
now.
workers' comp?
That I don't know. Mr. Woodson in my office and Ms. Kemp worked very hard on that. We've actually moved sometime within the last 2 or 3 years. Workman's comp has actually saved us quite a bit of money, I believe.
And I know we changed, because you've been very conscientious and being it well in advance before it's time, but I think I would agree if we could find some time to have a special meeting so we could actually see the numbers.
I'll work with Ms. Johnson. We'll get
Okay.
that scheduled. And I do want to point out, because I appreciate your compliment, Mr. Tyner. The way these come up and the way they come up with leapfrogging these meetings, is complicated.
I
And frankly,
understand.
It took me probably 2 years through my term to even start to get my head around them. Christina Houghton, who really assists Mr. Bobbitt and Mr. Cheshire in my office, is the one who keeps up with these, who sends me in advance the spreadsheet with all the details, and she really does the Lord's work and is the only real reason I can provide y'all this information.
Okay,
Also.
that's good, because I mean, like I said, I'll say it again, I mean, you've been really very conscientious in doing so, but I would like, and I know there's no vote today, this is just for discussion, but before there is, I would like to have that special call meeting so we can actually see the numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that good? Anybody else have anything to bring before litigation and insurance? All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second, Mr. Fail?
Second, I'm sorry.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.